So that's kind of how it goes. Will you go on George's You Laugh You Lose? Does George have a You Laugh You Lose? I didn't know. Traveling Teen Amy the 25. Of course I would. I had a great time out with George. Can I tell the story? I'm going to tell the story. I was talking, when this was happening, I was telling George, like, this is going to be a story I tell on a stream later. So, me and George, after doing Jack Manifold's vlog, Jack Manifold went off to dinner. Yeah, and me and George were sort of cast astray. We were hence not invited. So me and George were like, fuck it, let's go to Nando's. Now, chat, for those of you that do not know, Nando's is a I'm pretty sure it's Portuguese cuisine, or is it South African? Is it South African or Portuguese? It's a South African. Oh, it was founded in Johannesburg in South Africa, but it makes Portuguese food. Okay, so I was right, I guess, kind of. I was either wrong twice or right twice. Either way. So, why am I orange? There we go. Wait, why am I am just orange. Hold on. Now I just look really pale. Lighting. I don't know how to do it. Anyway. So we've said, fuck it, let's go Nando's. Now, and it's like this sort of spicy Portuguese food, and it's really nice. I'm a big Nando's fan. I love it. If Nando's ever want me to do anything for them, you know, just. And we decide to head out, and we go to the one in Euston, near London Euston Station, which is where we filmed the vlog. And it was full. They were like, there's a half an hour wait. So we went, okay, well, time to go and find another Nando's. So we realized there was one 5 minutes away. So we walked this one 5 minutes away and it's shut. So we're like, okay, so let's go to another one. And the next one is 20 minutes away. So we go, fuck it. Let's go, 20 minutes. So we walk, it's 20 minutes, and we get to the next one, and it's shut. So at this point, George says, should we just go to a different restaurant as they're all shut? And I'm like, no. So we find the next one. This one's half an hour away. So we then walk 30 minutes to the next one. Chat, it's closed. Thank you, Fruity's here for the 15. It's closed. The next one is shut. So at this point, I'm like, okay, maybe we should go for another restaurant. And George looks at me and he's like, no, it's Nando's time. We are going to get Nando's. So... So I look up on my phone again. The next one's luckily only 10 minutes away, and we walk there. And we get to it. And this is the 5th Nando's. We went on a Nando's pub crawl of shut Nando's. And we get them. But if we just waited in the queue of the first one, we would have been in by now. But we get to the 5th one, and it's open. And we get to the door, and the lady's there, and she's like, hi. She's like, welcome. Like, oh, do you want, can I help you? And me and George are like, yes! We walk in, and we're just like to the lady, we're like, yes, it's open! And she's just looking at us like, okay, cool. Like, table for two. Like, it's, yeah, I just thought it was very funny how we just went for 5 Nando's. We're so quirky. We're so quirky and hip and cool. We're so quirky and hip and cool, me and George. Me and George so quirky and hip and cool. We love GeorgeNotFound. We love GeorgeNotFound. Anyway, any other questions, chat? Yeah, I've had a really good time with George recently. Me and George, I don't know if it's George coming out of his shell or just me getting to know him, but I really clicked with him recently. I'm really getting on with George. He's a very cool guy. Any George fans out there, he's an awesome guy. You've chosen a good boy.